So he's going to get to work, and I guess my work is talking to you. Let's take a look around in English a little bit. So the bigger picture is we're cutting down trees to make charcoal and create view. What do we lose? We lose the tree. We gain a third of the charcoal that was produced. That is the economic equation of the thing. Plus a little bit of time, although it's mostly his time. My time is just telling you about it. Now this was lit, this has been lit like, it's going to be lit for like, I'd have to check the video. We did it in Spanish. Anyway, what it's doing is it's smoldering. This is the traditional way to make charcoal. And charcoal has extra use because it's a type of wood, it's part of the wood, that is still highly burnable in a controlled way without a bunch of smoke. Easy to transport, easy to use. You can use it in a market. So it's a more convenient form of wood. In doing this process, we're actually investing a lot of energy into creating something where we're losing some of its value because we're losing heat value here. We're just making smoke. So that seems like it would be bad, right? Well, you gotta do the whole equation, and there's a reason why people do it. So all this work goes into making something you can use in a city. So the more centralized locations that exist, the more that they want charcoal. If you were just at your house, I don't think it would be as important because you could just break branches off of the forest because you live in a forest, right? Because you have your life designed correctly. And so you just break some off and then you produce a little bit of heat and firewood in a very controlled way. And you're using all of the wood at that point. Now, especially if you've dried it, it's very useful and efficient wood, right? And so that's the ideal. But as soon as we urbanize, as soon as we create specialized systems where people gather, even you can imagine in small tribes or larger families, it would be worth it to have charcoal. Now, the traditional method may not be the most efficient, I suppose. And there's people who will say, oh, you should like have a fancy metal retort. They call them retorts. It's a weird word. I don't know why they call it that, but R-E-T-O-R-T, retort. That is a place to put the wood in so it smolders in an efficient way, and then it becomes charcoal. Now, that's the fancy industrial solution, even if it's pretty rustic, because it uses metal. Now, he's using metal in his shovels, that's true. This is I don't think there's a difference in efficiency in terms of the product that much. Maybe there's a little more loss of product here. There certainly is a massive loss of labor potentially, although you have to move the wood to the retort, or you could have a retort that was of the size that you could move it to the wood, in which case it would be a portable retort, but not so portable that it's going to get stolen. Or you would go out there with tents, and you would camp out while you were on your charcoal making mission for the year with a number of other people. That's possible too. I mean, we could think about the seasonality of when to make charcoal. Like right now it's hard because of the rain. It's extra difficult. But it's a good time to do it too because there's also zero risk of forest fire. He's also going to clean up while he's doing this a bunch of branches around here that I have, and he's going to make charcoal out of those. So he will clean up the area. Do I want it cleaned up? Yes and no. In general, it's really cool to leave fallen wood. It becomes mushroom stuff. It's bird habitat. It's animal habitat. It's just awesome to leave dead wood around. So the idea of cleaning the forest, we will do in some places and not others. Now, why would we do it? Well, if we expect humans to use a space, then they don't want to be crawling over broken branches all the time and getting poked, And if families come here with their kids, they don't want their kids, that messed up. Now, that it's true, the kids can be in areas where there's stuff like that, but it depends on the age of the kid. And I'm very cautious about having kids here because there's a lot of dangers. So it's good actually to clean up some areas. So I do want to clean some of the forest, especially in spots where there's a view of the lake and people might want to hang out. That's pretty cool. So it's all part of the bigger picture. The puppies seem to be doing great on this adventure. They're getting to know other dogs. My dogs are getting to know these dogs better. Hi, Mayhem. Here comes Mayhem. Hi, baby. Mayhem's always the most disgusting and dirty dog. She needs like aromatic sprays on her or something. Actually, she needs baths. She likes to roll in anything disgusting. So what else about this project, about charcoal? Well, I think that's pretty good. If you got questions, we do more stuff. Overall, it's a cool thing to be doing traditional tasks in the Bosque. I like to experiment. In this case, I don't have to do anything except document. You can see the smokes coming out of the holes down here.